Flow Editor adds a visual graph editor to Advanced Scene Manager. It allows you to create scene loading flows by connecting nodes together. This makes it easier to control when scenes are loaded, unloaded, and how different steps happens in your loading process. Today we will take a look at how we build flows, add nodes, connect them together, and run our first flow. Once you've installed the Advanced Scene Manager and Flow Editor, open the Advanced Scene Manager window. At the bottom, next to the Scene Helper, you will find the Flow Helper. As you press it, the Flow window will pop up. First, to create a new flow, navigate to the left. A new scriptable object will be created in Settings. This will persist even if you reinstall the asset, ensuring no data is lost. To the right, we have our inspector. Here you can rename our new flow. Variables are the way a flow communicates with the outside. Variables are also scriptable objects, so you can reference them anywhere and update their values. This will be useful when you want more dynamic loading. We will check out some samples soon. Selection is where you set the value of nodes. For example, if we add a vector node. Let's check out our samples. These can be installed through the package manager. These will be imported to your samples folder. In the Flow Editor window, you will now see the samples flow in the left menu, as well as sample variables in the inspector. I recommend you to use these for learning or move them out of the samples folder if you wish to reuse it, but it's easier to make your own. Let's check out the saved scene sample. The goal of this sample is to remember which scene we loaded last into player prefs. I won't go through every node we have, but one is important. We have two ways of loading in Flow Editor. One is the simple load, and the other is the load builder. The simple version loads the scene right when the node is called, and the load builder builds all the loading calls into a single scene operation. I recommend you to watch the Advanced Scene Manager's tutorials to learn more about our operations, as it is too much to add here. To run a flow, you can either drag the flow to where you need it, for example a button, and then call run. Or you can use the Flow Helper. To be able to use the Flow Helper, you need to hit the Generate Code button, since the Flow Helper is code generated to match. Variables can also be dragged to where you need it, making it easier to change values. It's impossible for us to predict every type of node you need, so we made sure to make it extremely easy for you to make custom nodes. Head over to the documentations to find examples. There's two types of nodes, flow nodes and data nodes. The difference is that data nodes is there to transform data. It's not attached to the flow ports. A flow node is there to execute logic. Getting a scene is an example of a data node, and loading a scene is an example of a flow node. That's all I have for you for this video. If I forgot to mention something, I'll probably make a part 2.